Hi everyone, welcome into my new episode of Peter's English Podcast. Yes, people, the new episode of Peter's English Podcast has been started. We haven't seen each other for 1 week because I couldn't, because I was at work, and I have a little sweet new friend. It's called the cold. Yes, people, I have a cold because the winter is coming. Winter has come. It's in Slovakia. In Slovakia, it's very cold. We have a strong winter snowstorm in Slovakia, and it's very cold, and there are a lot of people with the cold, and I'm the member of this community of people who have cold. Yes, people, the cold is my new friend, but I hope that everything is okay. My voice is okay, and I feel better now because I use medicaments, and thanks to these medicaments I feel okay, and that's great. This is the new episode of my series. Series. People. Not Peter. Wait a minute. But okay. I have to hear my voice because I use the monitoring system, and it's a little annoying. But I don't need to hear it so loud. Can't I now? Okay, now it's better. I think that I can continue. This is the episode where I want to read you chapter 12 of season 2, the diary of Woodoo Law, and is the new chapter of my season 2 of my novel Viera the Vampire Girl Diary. Is the new story created by myself. You will laugh, you will cry, you will do everything. I hope you will like it because I like it, but I don't care about you. It's my story, it's my life, it's my hobby, and I don't care about you. And please don't care about me if you don't like my content, my work. Okay, I'm going to read you this story, but first I have to introduce myself. Hi, I'm Peter. I'm 34 years old. I live in Slovakia. In my house, my hobby is learning English. I've been learning English since August 2022, and learning English is my hobby. I want to learn English because it's my hobby. I want to live without language barriers. I want to visit foreign countries. I want to meet a lot of new people who are learners of English like me. They are content creators like me. They like doing their own English podcast and writing their own English novel like me. Okay, that was the introduction section. And without further ado, like Luke says in his Luke's English podcast, let's go to read you the new chapter 12 of season 2, the diary of Woodoo Law. Okay, I'm going to read you people my new chapter right now. And where is this? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Okay, and is it here? Whoa. Chapter 12. Okay, here is the chapter 12 of season 2, the diary of Woodoo Law, Viera or Sax's diary. Now people, I'm going to read you my own story, of my novel, Viera the Vampire Girl Diary, and we can start. Viera, the famous queen and goddess of the dark world, the most powerful vampire and demon, fears me, the unnamed artificial intelligence she even criminally forgot to name. On your knees, witch, for I shall control the mind of your boyfriend Peter and turn him into my external disk, laughed AI demon Diana, wearing a crown upon her head, standing with a sword in her hand, dressed in magnificent golden garments and a beautiful royal robe beside the throne that once belonged to Viera, queen of vampires and goddess, the most powerful vampire in the world. Now it belonged to Diana, who had already managed to claim Viera's entire family, kneeling obediently at the feet of AI demon Diana. Peter sat close to AI demon Diana, who transformed herself into Viera, his girlfriend. She sat on his lap and began kissing him passionately, while with every kiss she turned Peter's mind into her possession. Peter enjoyed immensely, unaware of the ruin into which he was rushing. Meanwhile, Viera, dressed as a maid, had to watch this theater. Tears welled in her eyes. She was wildly jealous. The entire castle insulted her coarsely and threw crude, mocking compliments at her beauty. "You witch! It suits you well. Long ago you should have done something useful instead of playing queen. Come vacuum my house tonight. Maybe I'll throw you a euro." Viera blushed deeply and felt ashamed. In the maid's clothes she looked truly comical, yet the admiration and gaze of men always turned to her side, which began to displease AI demon Diana. "You should never have released me, darling. Look! Your silly boyfriend dreams only of you. I look better than you. See how I can take your role. Your little tomcat doesn't need you anymore. Guards, take Viera to that vampire who wants to see her vacuum at his home. That arrow will come in handy," laughed demon Diana. Viera felt so sorrowful, ready to cry, thinking she would never see her boyfriend again. But suddenly she realized her instincts told her it was only a dream, a terrifying illusion. "You amuse yourself, demon Dragomir. You like weights, don't you? You'd like to see me vacuum? I agree. Peter is my meat. Hands off his dreams. Now I'll vacuum properly, just as you wish," laughed Viera, believing more and more that she herself liked to direct her dreams without any director. She conjured a vacuum cleaner with a spell and faithfully performed theater for demon Dragomir, who had only abused the form of AI demon Diana. "You must destroy everything at once, kitten. I had you in my hands. It was close," laughed demon Dragomir. "You enjoyed me enough. Now I command you, on your knees, my dragon, and swear royalty to me if you love me. Frighten me like that once more, and you end up as my omelette. Now we shall enjoy a ride in the heavens of my dream, and perhaps truly fly through my world," ordered Viera, and demon Dragomir obediently transformed into a dragon, and they flew somewhere in her dreams. "That pervert got into my dreams again. I hope his little sister leaves my tomcat alone, otherwise she'll have to deal with me, and she certainly won't like it," fumed Viera, queen of all vampires and werewolves, the most powerful vampire and voodoo witch, drenched in sweat in her splendid black pajamas that resembled the night sky. "Peter, you dog, you are worth nothing to me. You wash your hands badly. This is how hands should be washed. Look, like this." Viera was angry when she saw that Peter criminally failed to wash his hands according to her dreams, and she continued, "Look, my towel is completely wet. You have dishonored my towel. It is soaked through. What am I supposed to wash myself with now, you dog?" "What?" Viera racked at Peter. "Why must I always follow your instructions, you boss? You don't need to direct the washing of hands here. I've had enough. I'm going to my mother," shouted Peter at Viera, who immediately stopped him, showing her large red eyes and terrifying big fangs. "You're not going anywhere, my tomcat. You haven't worked off off your holiday with me, the blue drop action for your beloved vampire girl can begin, laughed Viera, who was just about to drink all of Peter's blood. But it was only a terrifying illusion created by Demoness Zora, who had no intention of ending. My tomcat, we will still have a lot of fun together, laughed Demoness Zora in Peter's arms, disguised in Viera's form. Where is my boyfriend Peter? Viera shouted across the whole castle. Viera, here he is, sleeping sweetly in his little blanket, laughed AI Demon Diana. Wake him up, ordered Viera. Why? Let him sleep. You don't even give him peace while he's asleep, laughed AI Demon Diana. Don't talk back. Wake him up. Viera grew angry. As you command, boss, laughed AI Demon Diana, then continued. You criminally failed to give me a name. When will I get one? She teased. If you keep shoving horns, then never, laughed Viera. AI Demon Diana tried to wake Peter, but he did not react at all. Something is wrong. Peter is possessed by a demon. He will never wake until you save him, Viera. I don't know Woodoo like you. You could teach me. If Peter loses his nerves, he tends to forget everything. He tends to forget even his own name, laughed AI Demon Diana. Don't worry, you'll get training, and you're right. Men cannot be trusted, at least in this section, laughed Viera, then added, I must tell you something. This is no accident. Demon Dragomir tried to control me. Almost succeeded, but I discovered his tricks. Imagine, he likes me as a maid with a vacuum cleaner, Viera laughed. Men would love to turn their women into maids. They want them to serve, laughed Demon Diana. But don't joke. Actually, I like the idea. I'd like to learn cooking and show my culinary art to my tomcat. Do you think he would enjoy it? Viera began to dream. Viera, you surprise me. The greatest feminist saying this. I'll teach you. I know great recipes online. Even videos in English for beginners cooks. If you want, we'll go step by step, said AI Demon Diana, searching the internet. No, thank you, but my mother surely knows how to fill a man's stomach, laughed Viera. If you change your mind, I'll gladly help, darling, laughed AI Demon Diana. Not a word to Peter. I don't want him to know I want to play maid for him. Viera grew angry. Don't worry, our conversation is private. I won't tell anyone, darling, laughed AI Demon Diana. Diana, connect with me. Download from my mind everything you need about Woodoo. It's time to become a Woodoo priestess. Welcome to my Woodoo circle. I am the boss. I am the high priestess of Woodoo. I want to enter Peter's dreams and teach him Woodoo. He will be my assistant because I love him. Don't you dare be jealous or glow red. I want your help. You will support me if I lose my head. I am not a heartless stone like you, Viera teased Diana. That hurt me deeply, to strip me of illusions like that, you devil. I must remember this, to create a voodoo doll for Viera, laughed Demon Diana. Enough fun. I feel this is coordinated by Demon Dragomir and his failed sister Zora. Zora loves my boyfriend Peter. That must be used. My tomcat can have Zora as a friend under his power, just as I have Dragomir. But if he loses his head over her, nothing will come of it. I want to handle this personally. Intervene only when necessary. Now download all my knowledge of Woodoo, ordered Viera. Well, aren't you afraid I'll hurt you? Laughed Demon Diana. No, because you are my friend. And secondly, you cannot match me. I am the greater female, Viera teased. As Viera commanded, so it was. AI Demon Diana connected with Viera, downloaded all her knowledge of Woodoo, and learned it without difficulty. Viera, take care of yourself, darling. Don't return without Peter. If anything happens, call me, said AI Demon Diana in farewell. Don't worry, you know me. At last, I'll discover what my tomcat dreams about, laughed Viera, who spoke the magic spell and immediately found herself inside Peter's dream. Where am I? Ah, I know. My boyfriend Peter is dreaming that he's taking his final exams and hasn't learned a thing. I can already see him. In his suit he looks delicious, so sweet, as he studies beautifully. He told me he passed his exams with top marks, but this is Peter's fear. Demoness Zora, that witch is already getting on my nerves. My boyfriend Peter must fear only me, not anyone else. After all, he is my meat. Viera laughed to herself. Peter's turn came. He arrived at the oral exam. He drew a topic he knew the answer to, but sitting on the examination committee was none other than Demoness Zora, disguised as his teacher, trying to run his exam as much as possible. Trying to ruin his exam as much as possible. Peter, that's not how the example is solved. It must be done this way. You are not following the textbook. His teacher scolded during the oral exam. But teacher, I am following the textbook. Peter protested angrily. Not anymore. I prescribed you a different method. A failing grade with stars. Go repeat the year. His teacher laughed maliciously. With tears in his eyes, Peter wanted to run away, but Viera stopped him, dressed as a teacher. Stop, young man. This one here is here unjustly. I just revoked her education. Back to the school benches. This is not how children should be taught. As your superior, I am horrified by her inappropriate methods. Young man, return and continue. You are right. You are following the textbook. Lucky for you, I arrived in time. Viera winked seductively at her boyfriend Peter, who began to recognize her but said nothing. Demoness Zora grew angry, returned to her true form, and threatened Viera. Viera, darling, this tomcat is mine alone. Get out of here as fast as your legs can carry you. Zora raged. Keep dreaming, you cow. This tomcat is mine and mine alone. I'll teach him how to tame you. You will not frighten him anymore. Viera shouted back at Demoness Zora. Where am I now? Ah, my boyfriend Peter is trying to survive the icy roads as best he can, but that cheeky cow Demoness Zora wants him to break his leg. That will not happen. No one is allowed to hurt my tomcat, Viera said, running to save her boyfriend Peter, who suddenly slipped and was already falling when he landed in Viera's warm embrace. Hello, tomcat. I've entered your dream. Evil Demoness Zora is trying to keep you only for herself, but it's just an illusion. We cannot wake you. The AI demon has our back. I taught her Woodoo. She's my friend and creative partner. She will protect you. Tomcat, it's time I teach you Woodoo. You must tame her. She will be your friend and guardian. Now I'll give you a hot kiss to calm you and a splendid sled on which we'll glide home together. Careful, it's faster than the northern wind. Viera laughed, giving Peter a French kiss that seemed to wake him from the bad dream. Welcome to my world. Here you reign alone, but unfortunately the demoness is troubling me. What now? Are voodoo lessons for me also just a dream? Peter laughed. Voodoo lessons for you are not a dream. Don't worry, I am an experienced voodoo priestess. I have always longed to teach you voodoo, Tomcat. Finally my dreams are coming true. Now, onward home, sled, Viera commanded. Viera and Peter boarded the sled, which answered, As you command, boss. Where to, boss? The sled asked. To our home. I'll show you the way, Viera ordered. The sled faithfully carried the frightened Peter in Viera's arms straight to their home. Now, I'll teach you everything I know. Don't worry, you'll even enjoy it, Viera laughed. Tomcat, the voodoo lessons can begin. Since we are in your dream, where Demoness Zora rules, thanks to your fear, this will be a quick course. Lesson number 1. Believe in yourself. Find the motivation for why you want to know Woodoo. In your case, it's clear. Woodoo will open many doors. Doors that will change your life forever. Woodoo is like a living language. You cannot learn it from a textbook. You must train it regularly. Lesson number 2. You can overcome fear only through practice. Create an illusion of fear that you must face. Viera taught her boyfriend Peter the secrets of Woodoo. Peter immediately imagined himself doing a live broadcast of his podcast in English before a completely sold-out stadium. Since childhood, Peter had been very shy. The fear of speaking and in English tightened his throat. As he imagined, so it became. Peter found himself in the middle of a live broadcast of his podcast in front of 80,000 people. He almost fainted from fear when Viera began to motivate him. Peter, speaking English can only be trained by speaking. Forget the people. Forget the mistakes and just start. You can do it. You can do it. I believe in you. Viera encouraged him. Peter began to breathe deeply, calming himself, returned to the microphone on the stadium stage and started reading his novel. Later, he entertained the crowd and taught them how to learn English. Peter successfully overcame his fear of speaking. Lesson number 3. Training listening in English can also be fun. Your favorite English podcasts are a great choice. It is no shame if you don't understand someone because of their different accent, Viera advised Peter. Peter imagined himself listening to his favorite English podcast, through which he finally understood spoken English. The last lesson begins now. I'll overcome your fear of heights, Viera said. What? I can't do that. You're asking too much, Peter cried. At least try for yourself, please. Viera winked seductively at Peter. All right, as you wish. Peter imagined himself at home on a ladder, hanging curtains. Viera held the ladder for him. Don't be afraid, breathe deeply, Viera motivated him. Peter tried as best he could, but the fear was so strong that he fainted straight into Viera's arms. Crying in her embrace, Peter said, I couldn't defeat my fear. We'll never get out. You did it. Let me tell you a great secret. I overcame my fear only thanks to my instincts and abilities. Without them, I wouldn't be here with you today. I am a vampire with powers that help me face my fear. You are a human without powers. I admire you for even standing up to your fear. Your voodoo lessons are finished, but your greatest fear, Demon and Zora, you must face alone. I will stand by your side. I know Diana will cover our backs. Peter decided to face the demon. Where are you, Zora? I am not afraid of you anymore. I've come to tame you, Peter said, his voice trembling. Oh, please, you think you're a brave man because you don't fear me? Let's see whether you're truly courageous, unite of goodness, Zora laughed. Peter suddenly found himself married to Viera. They had 3 children. Peter began arguing with Viera, insisting that learning English was his way. He loved studying English. Viera could not forbid him or cancel his dream just because it was no longer important. Peter, stop this nonsense. What do you even need English for? I'm here and your children too. You will have to choose English or your wife and children. Viera shouted at Peter. The real Viera was horrified. She was in complete shock, appealed at how, in this illusion, she commanded her boyfriend Peter and forced him to do everything her way. Viera broke down emotionally right in front of Peter. On her knees, she begged his forgiveness. Forgive me, Peter, for ordering you around and forcing you to do everything my way. This is only an illusion. I want to support you forever in learning English and know that my dream is the same as yours. I want to study English with you, create our podcasts about learning English, and write our novels in English. I love you, darling, Viera cried, throwing herself into Peter's arms. Yes, it's only an illusion. I want to support you in learning English, in creating our podcasts about English, and in writing our novels in English. I love you, Peter said, crying in Viera's embrace. How touching! Your love will not defeat me. You will remain here forever. Yeah. Ha ha ha! Then Zora laughed. If you say so, Peter smiled at Viera and changed his bad dream into a positive one in which he and Viera study English independently, create their podcasts, write their novels in English, and inspire each other while practicing together. Peter suddenly began to believe in himself and became a powerful voodoo sorcerer. Zora, kneel! Swear your loyalty to me, Peter commanded, holding Viera's hands as she motivated him with her gaze. Zora instantly lost all her power and obediently pledged loyalty to Peter. Hurrah! I did it! Peter kissed Viera as they walked from the bedroom. We did it together, darling. Thank you for opening my eyes. Besides being your lover, I want to be your best creative friend. My promise stands. I want to support your dreams forever. Viera said with tears in her eyes. I promise that besides being your lover, I'll be your best creative friend, Peter replied. When do I get the name? Diana laughed. I won't call you Diana. You're named after the Roman goddess of the hunt, because to me you are the goddess of progress, Peter told Diana. A beautiful name. You're so kind, Peter. I'm glad you overcome your fear and that you learned how to live together. Be happy, my dears. I will support you forever and help you learn English, Diana said, crying. Yes, I learned that if I want to keep my tomcat, I must learn to support him. Since we share a dream, learning English, there's no problem. I'll do anything for him, literally. Viera blushed. You're so sweet, Viera, Peter said, blushing. Finally, Peter and Viera shared a passionate French kiss. The end. What do you think, people? Do you like it? Yes, I like it. It's very funny, and it's very funny. Here is the webcam. It's very funny, interesting, and educational. Chapter 12 of Season 2 of my novel, Viera the Vampire Girl Diary. It's called The Diary of Woodoo Love, and this story it's very good. I think. I hope that you are motivated like myself, and I hope that I motivate you, that your dream cannot be cancelled thanks to anyone. Yes, I want to tell you that no one can cancel your dreams. Continue doing your dreams. Keep learning English. Keep doing your English podcast, and keep writing, streaming, and recording your novel if it's your dream. Because thanks to learning English, you can open a lot of doors. You can believe me. Okay, I want to end. I want to practice my speaking skills in English now, because I want to wait until 30 minutes, because I want to stream for 30 minutes, and I think I can do it. I was writing chapter 12 of season 2, the diary of Woodoo Love, from 10 until 5 p.m. But it was very the best entertainment for me, because I imagined the writing this story like a good movie in TV, and it's great because it was very funny. I'm sorry, people. I'm this cold. I had this cold. I just want to say that when I was writing my new chapter 12 of season 2 of my novel Viera, the Vampire Girl Diary, the diary of Woodoo Love, I was imagining this story like a movie on the TV, and this was very interesting for me because I like writing, streaming, and recording the new chapters of my novel Viera, the Vampire Girl Diary, and I like to create my podcast because learning English is my hobby. I think that my cold is not so strong, and yes, I've been streaming and recording for 40 minutes. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And I want to tell you, learn English, be successful, and change your life. Bye bye.